Ellen, creator of Happy Abundant Freedom. In this video, I want to share with you how to create more happiness, abundance, and freedom in your life and your community simply by telling somebody that you love, I love you. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because nowadays we're so busy and so caught up in our lives that perhaps the people that we love don't really know how much we love them and how much we appreciate them being in our lives. So what I want you to do is think of somebody that you love and have them in your mind right now. Now, when was the last time that you told them, I love you? Was it today? Yesterday? Last week? Last month? Or even longer? And if you know the answer to that, well, perhaps you don't say I love you to that person that you love often enough. See, at first, oftentimes, we'll start out, we'll say I love you, and then as time goes on, the frequency in which we say I love you decreases. So that means that perhaps you went on for a really long time without telling that person I love you, and they don't know anymore. And so that relationship, that love between you and that person, it decreases. And if you have somebody that you love right now, well, first off, just be thankful that they're alive and that you have somebody to love. A lot of people lost their loved ones, but you have somebody that you can love right now. Now, there was a lady that I saw once on a TV show, and essentially she told her mom, I love you, every single day. And the host was wondering, wow, every single day? That takes a lot of effort to be that consistent in telling your mom, I love you. And so she started telling her story of why she was doing that. So essentially, when she was younger, she got into a really, really big fight with her mom. And she got so mad, at the end of her fight with her, she told her mom, and she was yelling and crying, and she was like, I hate you, Mom. Why do you have to make my life so difficult? I mean, why? I hate you. And so she slammed the door and stormed off. Now, later that night, she got a phone call, and it was a voice that she didn't recognize, but the voice said, Hi, is this so-and-so? Yep, that's me. Hi, your mom is in the emergency room right now. She was in a car crash and she was hit pretty badly. They're doing surgery on her right now. Would you be able to come to the hospital? The hospital addresses this, and she put you down as the main contact. So we would like it if a family member could come here as soon as possible. And so as she heard that, tears started streaming down her face. And so she quickly tried and raced her way over to the hospital, and as she was racing there, she thought of what her last words, what her last interaction with her mom for that day is. And she thought back on their fight earlier that day and how she left that conversation. Her last words to her mom was, I hate you. I hate you, Mom. And she thought of if, in the worst case scenario, if something were to actually happen to her mom, that those were the last words that her mom was going to hear from her, that was the last interaction between her and her mom. So as she was thinking about that, tears started streaming down her face. And she got to the emergency room. And as she waited in the emergency room while her mom was in surgery, she made a vow to herself and essentially it was that if my mom made it through surgery and she recovered from this horrible car accident, I'm going to tell her, I love you every single day. And regardless of if I wasn't in the best mood with my mom, if I was mad at my mom, or if I was upset with my mom, but still, at the end of the day, I would like her to know that I love her. So, thankfully, her mom recovered fully, and she was able to carry on that life that she had before. But this lady, she kept her end of her vow. So every day, she told her mom how much she loved her and how much she appreciates her being in her life, because she knows how quickly and suddenly that person that you love can be taken away from you. And so I wanted to share that story with you because there's a lot of people in your life that you love, and all of a sudden they could be taken away from you without warning. So if you don't tell them how much you love them and tell them that often, well, if they were to suddenly be taken away from you, do they know that you love them? So that's why I wanted to share that story with you, to make you become aware of how important our loved one is to us and how much we should tell them, I love you. Now, you might come up from a family where, while growing up, you don't really say I love you. And that's okay. I mean, our family, when we were brought up, we know that our parents loved us, and we loved them. But the thing is, we weren't taught to say I love you. It wasn't, I didn't even see my mom and dad tell each other I love you when I was growing up. And so it wasn't something that's natural to my sister and I. And recently, my dad, he never said I love you to us before. And just in the last few months, he started telling us, I love you. And, when he first said that, we're shocked. We're like, huh, right, okay, something's different about Dad today. Yeah, sure, we love you too. okay, bye. And so it was really awkward. But as time goes on, I realized that he wasn't just saying it just just to be nice or something. He meant I love you. And so it had some getting used to at first, but I started to respond sincerely, and we got more used to it. And now we say I love you back. And now he knows how much we love them. We know how much he loves us. And so oftentimes this not only will make your family life, make your relationships a lot closer with the person that you love. So what I want you to do is go find the person that you love, and it doesn't have to be just one person. It could be your family, it could be your significant other, it could be other people. And I want you to tell them, I love you. 3 simple words, and say it with sincerity and with all that love that you have for them. So tell them, I love you. And perhaps they'll respond too. They'll say, I love you back. And so not only are you going to share your love with that person, but they're also going to express their love for you. And this way, it allows you to feel happier about your relationships and feel a lot closer with the person that you love. So that's the action item for today. Go and tell your loved ones that you love them. Now, I would love to know what you thought of this video, so please post any comments, questions, or success stories in the comment section below this video. I'm personally going to read through them, and I would love to find out about how you implemented the strategy for your life or for others, and what were the results that you gotten. So I look forward to seeing that in the comments section. Now, I want to thank you very much for watching this video, and here's to you creating more happiness, abundance, and freedom for yourself and in your community.